we started a conversation yesterday about junk that's left everywhere, and how it really, and it's the bane of my life. And so we are putting in place, we've started a conversation around what do we need to put in place at the end of each day for stuff to be put away. What is the place for shoes to be put when they're not on your feet and they're not in your cupboard, things like that. So that's the boundary that is currently in progress. And also that around consequence. Even Danny, who's just turned 3, in the week, I can't remember the exact situation, but I was, requesting something to happen, and he said, "Is there a consequence?" He knows now what the word means. I've seen a huge shift with him. He used to have tantrums. He could easily have 5 massive tantrums in one day, like full-blown, ugly, nasty tantrums. And in the last week, I think he's had 1, and maybe 2, and he's like a different child to live with. It's been a remarkable shift with him, and he just seems to be happier and more secure. He also was battling really badly with separation anxiety, and not just for a week or 2, but until now, this whole year. I think there were 2 weeks at the end of last term when he was okay about going to school. Otherwise, it's been hysteria every single morning since the beginning of the year. And all of a sudden, we put a little routine in place, and we agreed how it was going to be going to school and what was going to happen. And he's completely fine. He's happy and running off to go and be with his mates. It's really been... And that's been, it has shattered me. I'm exhausted from this year of separation anxiety on its own, never mind all the other stuff. So that's just like a huge thing for me. It's brilliant.
And what shifted for you, Kim, as you, in being a mother?
What shifted for me is that distinction that I made about the fierce and the firm. And also me coming from a place of fear and anxiety, waking up with a knot in my stomach every single day. I don't feel like that anymore. I do feel like the mother, and I feel much more confident in my own ability to make a decision and to see it through and to acknowledge when I've maybe made the wrong decision or a decision that hasn't worked for the family, and to say, okay, well, I did say that, and you're right, it's not working, so why don't we come up with another one? Just to admit or acknowledge when it's not working. I don't want to use the word wrong, because I don't think that it's wrong. There's been a huge shift in my approach to my family and the way I feel about Daniel. When 3 weeks ago, I shared it at the end of the first session, because I felt a huge amount of resentment towards him. And I didn't like him as he was. There's no questioning my love for him as his mother. There were mornings I think, just get out of my life. I can't be dealing with you like this all day, every day of my life. That's not what I signed up for, So the fact that I've had a huge shift obviously is as important. And it's really, really paying off. And strengthen my commitment to keeping that shift in place,